Collective. Spirit says, didn't she get the man? Did you not hand that man over to her? Signed, sealed, delivered. He's yours. Didn't she get the man? So why is this karmic feminine repetitively, constantly, consistently, without fail, mastering the fact that they keep getting called into spiritual court under judgment? That is the only thing this karmic is mastering, is karma. And it's unfavorable, but there's a lesson in it nonetheless. Didn't she get the man? This is what Divine Feminine is saying, like, why are y'all seeking us out? Why are y'all looking for us? Didn't you get the man? Oh, you got that thing home and realized after you pulled back the layers that that wasn't a good man all the way, but you actually attracted what it was that you were, and you attracted what it was that you needed, because Divine Feminine surrendered it to the universe. So didn't you get the man? Now you sitting up trying to read the instructions on how to work that mad man. Somebody's man is over there mad. Ooh, this person took the bait. But what type of bait? This is what happens when you covet other people's life, or you see a beautiful woman with a man and you're like, I want him. But you don't want something that belongs to you, but you got something that now belongs to you. It's with you. It won't leave you. Now you're trying to figure out how Divine Feminine got away from that man. Why is it that this karmic can only master their arrival in the fact that they keep getting subpoenaed to spiritual court? There's so many other things that we could be mastering, but this is a karmic feminine, and she's getting exactly what it is that she thought she could not live without. And so now the universe is putting her in a position where she will never be without him. Welcome to Spiritual Court TV, where we kick it straight. 888 or the number 9 in a straight line. It don't matter. 911, it's an emergency. What's going on? Didn't she get the man? So why is she showing up in spiritual court trying to call down for divine judgment, praying that she can now get away from the mess that she made? Why is she in spiritual court? Because she did something to violate spiritual law. That's why. She bended the rules, okay? Maybe she put a little sex demon on him, or maybe that was his weakness. Okay, there she is. Confirmation. I can't make it up. We only see the divine truth here at Spiritual Court TV. I can't account for anybody else and what they're talking about. I know the divine truth speakers, we're all on the same line. We're all on the same phone. We're all telephonically, telepathically tapped in to the extraterrestrial beings. And trust me, it has all been laid out. That could seem a little sci-fi-ish, maybe it is, who knows, but it's real truth. For entertainment purposes, you got the third party in between. This person was pretentious. This is somebody, okay, that could have been a really close friend of yours, family member, somebody that was not supposed to cross you. Look at the way this person has this look on their face, like they got it all figured out. Now, if this is not you, collective, that they were trying to convince that they were your friend, it's somebody else that they came in between you with. And this is the way they showed up to a man that apparently was still sowing his wild oats. Whoever this man is, he gives off this energy of like having some type of childhood wounds, maybe no father around or something like that. I just heard the mother too. So this is a latchkey kid, okay? This is a kid that had to figure it out. Maybe they had to learn how to do things by themselves, okay? And so fast forward, now we're adulting. And this man was lured away by a Jezebel, by a seductress, okay? Yeah, I just heard seduction, sexual body. Ooh, she's working that body. And she made him go deep. Ooh, that's a soul tie. That's a spiritual contract. Okay, so she took your man, your husband, your fiance. What a blessing. What a lesson. When I mean blessing, I mean lesson, not less than. You will never be less by way of being blessed. You were always there to learn the greater of the lessons. And so the lesser of the two is what you were called to walk away from. Didn't she get the man? This person thought they were going to backdoor you, because along with him, They also wanted your divine feminine energy. Interesting. Like you can't just take him by himself as is. You still got to reach back in the past for a divine feminine that is in no way, shape, or form on God's good green earth, on no timeline and no time, wanting that man back. Honestly, divine feminine is really tempted to send you a thank you letter. You ever look back and you like, ooh, I'm glad I left that person behind, child. Or they left you. It doesn't matter. The two of y'all separated. That was the lesson. That was so amazing. Whether he walked away from you or you walked away from him, the lesson was learned. You cried a little bit. Maybe you didn't understand at the time, but your future self was screaming from a future timeline like, girl, get up. In 5 years, you won't even remember his name. You won't even be checking his social media. Girl, I had to get that out. I feel like I can resonate with that. So the karmic feminine is a scammer, a shoplifter. They steal money. They do cash app scams, PPP loans, anything that gets the job done. Whatever somebody has to do. Somebody could be babysitting, selling fish and grits, and braiding out of the same house. Okay, whatever it is, somebody's got side hustles. One of them, their main hustle is fraud. Okay, so this is what the karmic is now dealing with. Now, the karmic is now dealing with a madman. Why? Because she's done spell work over him. Okay? This is why you should never covet what somebody else has, because now somebody's inheriting your issues, divine feminine. I promise you, you might want to send her a thank you note. And I'm being facetious because honestly, can we be honest? We really don't give a damn. We really don't. We don't get off on seeing another feminine go through pain, not at all. But it's just the fact that, like, yeah, kind of like we kind of saw that was going to happen, but nobody believed you at the time, and that's fine. It all played out beautifully. Now everybody's getting a really good lesson. Now, some people are wiser from this situation. Unfortunately, the karmic got the man, and it's like, didn't you get the damn man? Okay. Extraterrestrial being, you're somewhere else, honey, co-creating with supernatural things that the 3D is almost like constantly in your mind collective. You label the 3D as, the audacity. You know, you have things filed away, when you go through your mental Rolodex, it's like, oh, 7D, 5D, future self, this, that, oh, 3D. Oh, let's just stop naming it the 3D because it's been eliminated. Let's just name it the audacity. It's like people that are trying to resuscitate dead situations, people, places, and things. And whoever this ex-karmic masculine is, because the spell work has now backfired and the masks are off, the gloves are on, there's chaos, it's causing calamity. This person wants you back, divine feminine. Now, it's a cringe-worthy thought, okay? I know divine feminine is like, ugh, no, girl. You can have him, girl, forever, ever. I will even send y'all flowers. I will send, listen, he needs somebody to help him out. You ever get to a point with your ex where you're just like, I just hope you find a good person. They like, yeah, so-and-so got married. You like, well, I hope he got a good person. Then you start praying for the woman. Child, listen, if you're not praying for the woman as a woman, you ain't made it past what you need to make it past. And when I mean past, I mean your own ego and really seeing it. Because when you pray for that woman, she's going to see why you left. But the karma did magic. The karmic did magic. She broke the rules in its entirety. Okay, this is a fraudulent energy. That was a really long intro. Like, it really was. But I just feel like it was hot off the press. As I was meditating, I'm like, oh my God, who is this? Fortunate, listen, divine feminine, divine masculine. Look, this is what's going on. Yeah, you're getting everything that you want. Okay. To say that the tables have turned, which would mean that you would be still sitting at the table with these past people. The tables have not turned, not from your end. You have a whole new table collective. You're sitting at a table fit for a queen and a king, and you are amongst your brethren your kindred soul tribe. We all want the best for everybody, and the vibrations are high. Yeah, that's North Node. That's North Node festivities. That's North Node, assignments and activities and events, things that we all show up for energetically. The tables have not turned. We all have a seat at a whole nother table, y'all. When you're not waiting for the tables to turn, that means you're not waiting for karma to give somebody their karma after they do you dirty. I promise you, the sooner you surrender it, the better you'll feel. And then when they get their karma, it doesn't feel like how you thought, although you knew it was going to happen. It's not like, dang, you hear about it, you're like, ugh, you know? It's like when I found out about the warlock that tried to unalive me, and I found out that he had like a heart attack shortly after. It didn't make me feel good. I thought it was unfortunate because when you come in with good intentions, you're an example of that. It's one thing to say, hey, I have good intentions towards you, and it's a whole nother thing to give an action that's predicated on the energetic idea of what good intentions looks like, feels like in a relationship conversationally as you connect with somebody in this planet, on this planet. But when the karma spins the block, because the universe is like math, everything has to be balanced out. 2 plus 3 will never equal 12. It has to be in balance. Everything is 2 by 2. So when you walk away and somebody's done something, trust me, 2 by 2, the scales will get balanced at some point. But you just need to make sure that you're not the karmic problem, or you'll choose another partner that's just like the last partner. This is just off the rip, off some like random wisdom, okay? Fortune. Thank you for allowing me to have that commercial break. Celestial, extraterrestrial being, fortune, abundance, good luck, worldly. You're somebody that honestly you can't be touched, okay? Not on a spiritual level. So why does this karmic now want to get a message through? What is her deal? What is it that she wants? Yeah, this person did a whole bunch to get this man. Now they have him, and they got a demon on their hands, okay? And this man is obsessed with you. So the karmic is obsessed with you. The karmic is now doing more magic because the karmic is trying to figure out why this man is still obsessed with you, no matter what kind of magic they do on him. And now they have a crazy man on their hands. So he could be agitated, he could be irritated, he could be lazy, not working. The karmic is losing it. The karmic got exactly what she wanted. Yeah, she did. She got it. And this guy is thinking about you, collective. But you have somebody new here, okay? Or this is you with the lover energy. The lover could be anything. The lover could be you falling in love with a new idea, a hobby, or something new that you've always wanted to try that you've been putting off. You're like, nah, you know what? I've been wanting to zip line through the Paraguay rainforest. Let me just go zip line, like that. That's an extreme hobby, but you get what I'm saying. You get my drift. Somebody is like off living their life, and I feel like the somebody is us, collective. While the copycats are copycatting, this person had to show up to your ex-man as you, or this would not have been appealing. Now, this person has pretended to be you so much that now the magic is backfiring, and now this karmic is obsessed with trying to figure out, what are you doing to this man to make him this way? Well, you're simply ascending. That's number one. 2, this person remembers that you gave them genuine love. Pure love will always expose the divine truth, okay? So with copycat, this is an obsessed person and your ex. The more this person tries to be you, the more obsessed your ex becomes with you. Either way, we don't want it. The karmic tries to be you more than you. And it's almost like her spell work is making this man want the divine feminine. This man also could be spying on you, okay, or trying to get some type of information. Yeah, and it's making him extra lustful. And they're not lusting after the karmic. So now the karmic is trying to figure out what you're doing to this man, which is absolutely nothing. That's making her magic work on you and him and not her and him. But remember, she's a copycat. So is he not looking at the authenticator of the essence? Is he not looking at the original version of whatever she's pretending to be? So the more she prays for him to see her like you, because she feels like that's what he wants, he then in his spirit wants the real deal. This person's burning candles on this man day and night. there's a promiscuous, lustful energy, okay? How has she been able to keep this man through lust? He could be very well engaging in sexual activities, maybe a little bit of fellatio, and this man is like a zombie. That's what I just heard. I just heard he's not taking a bath. Oh, wow. So she doorknobbed him. Yeah. And he's ascending too. He could be purposefully wanting to repel her on purpose so she doesn't have sex with him. Like skipping baths, not brushing his teeth, not clipping his toenails. Like somebody is literally trying to be repulsive on purpose. Yeah, it's crazy. And secretly, silently, he's watching you. That's what I just heard. And he's ascending to a divine masculine. Whoa. Whoa. Clarify. Or this person is trying to mirror your divine masculine. He absolutely is. He's still stuck in a karmic situation. He's in a very lustful energy. Now he has a lust spirit on him. So he may or may not be sleeping with other people, but it's not the karmic, this is why her magic is now presenting the problem. It's almost like spirit is making the tables turn on everything around her. It's making him want you more, which is making him go cheat because he can have you. And you have a divine masculine here with the lover coming in. So this masculine, this karmic masculine, could be going through some type of mental illness by way of psychosis. And when I mean mental illness, what has made him ill is the fact that he abandoned his destiny to go towards somebody that's kept him bound. This karmic felt like if she had him, that she would be getting some type of finances, love, something like that. I feel like her magic is totally backfiring on this person. Okay. You could have done some type of cord cutting here because this person is frustrated. Yeah. This copycat really wants your beauty, like really bad. This person could actually try to act like you around this person in order to get this man to be attracted. Wow. He's not buying it. This man is non-reactive. So my thing is, didn't she get the man? So is she trying to let him go or is she trying to keep him bound? Because behind the scenes, I just heard he's trying to hurry up and be a divine masculine. Because he knows that you have a divine masculine coming in, divine feminine. That is funny. Somebody's like, look, I need to expedite this divine masculine energy ASAP. Okay. Somebody needs to rush it because they know that you have somebody that's a divine masculine here. Somebody that's held in high honor, stable, an authority figure, a king, an emperor, good energy. Ooh, wee. Somebody is a real lover. Somebody's coming in and they're very attracted to you. There is definitely some infatuation, some physical attraction here with the lover. Okay. This person don't play about you. And both of you are coming in with abundance and blessings and luck and fortune. This is good karma. Two people coming together like this. It's not like coming into the relationship and one person's holding up the end of the bargain. This over here is a hot ass, stinking ass, karmic ass mess. I mean, it's game over though. Do we really need to talk about it? Somebody is playing the game, honey, with one joystick. Do they still have joysticks for video games? Do they still play Atari and stuff? Okay, listen. Order in the courts. Oh my God. Clarify. Didn't you get the man, girl? Yeah, whoever you are, you already know. You knew this was going to happen. Listen, what can we say? You said this to yourself. You knew that this would happen. You could have even voiced this. You could have expressed this on a verbal level, written, said, whatever it is. When you said it, and you said, I said what I said. And here we are now with everything that you said playing out exactly how you said it. I just heard everything I said came true. The karmic now is doing something very crazy. I just heard diabolical. Oh, wow. Look at her. She's angry. Does she want this man back or doesn't she? I don't think her decision really matters at this point. I feel like whoever this man is, he's ascending to a divine masculine. He absolutely is, with or without you, divine feminine. Something energetically has been satisfied by way of a spiritual contract. That's the beautiful part, though. Let's just say the relationships break up and you've satisfied your end of the spiritual contract, and you held up your end by way of high frequency. It will inevitably kind of like motivate that person, even if you never see them again, because that relationship is there, because Creator used that relationship to awaken them, or maybe you came into their life to awaken them and they awaken you to something, the contract is still being fulfilled until the divine says it's not. So if you're ascending and this person that you had a contract with was initially supposed to be a divine masculine, then when you walk away and you're ascending, let's say you're somewhere else in a whole nother life of which you are, this person then inevitably has to ascend because now they're comparing. Now time is going by. Now they can't see you, but they're hearing about you, and you're not the person that they once knew. So this then forces them to look at their own character and ask themselves, like, okay, am I the same? This person could be looking at this feminine and they could be like, wow, this used to be my type, but there was spell work too. Okay. We always need to be aware and tell the truth about the spell work. Sometimes when that spell work is really, really heavy, people will do things. If they're not aware of it, they will do things without realizing it, while somebody else is pushing the buttons behind the scene, kind of like remote control. And that's the case here. And now the karmic has lost control. So she very well could be spazzing out, okay? Excessively. Okay, you got sibling sister. This karmic feminine could be getting help from a sibling, digging up dirt, being nosy, and very invasive. Yeah, why is she so invasive? Like, didn't you get the man? Because somebody knows you have spiritual gifts. You can be an intuitive. Maybe you meditate. Maybe you get downloads. If you're a part of my divine collective, then yeah, you are. Somebody knows that you're tapped into something that they can't steal. And this is really what's driving this person crazy. Okay. When somebody likes this, plots and plans to take somebody from you, they really want to be you, copycat energy. They want what you have. So then they get somebody that they believe is something maybe that you can't live without, or a person you can't be without. Now they have the person, and that's not good enough. Because if it was good enough, why would the karmic still be watching you digging up dirt? That shit don't make no sense. Like, I just hear spirit keep saying, like, yeah, you lured this person away. Didn't you get the man? So now the way you got him is the way that you're losing him, but you're feeling the stain times 10. In no way are we gloating over anybody else's karma. No, it's not that. But this is the truth. This is what the hell is going on. Now you feel dumb as shit. 22:33 on the timer. Okay. Somebody didn't know that they really got a karmic masculine that was never meant to be a divine masculine. The only reason this masculine wants to be a divine masculine is because he feels like the divine feminine has a divine masculine that's either coming in, or they see you in this divine masculine energy, divine feminine. Something about your optimism, something about your hope. Somebody's trying to hurry up and be a divine masculine so they can get to you. Yeah. If they're watching you, if they're listening, if they're getting readings, I want this message to go out into the ethers, north, south, east, and west. Let it be broadcasted indefinitely, and let there be no interruption in this broadcasting system. By way of the words that I speak, I am moting them to be, and so I give thanks for that. Whatever this is, okay? Let there be no interruption, because this person is obsessed. Somebody is literally trying to hurry up and intercept your new beginning. What they don't see is that you've already secured something, and whatever it is, they can't see it through divination, okay? The divine is doing this on purpose. It's something supernatural that is protecting you, your spiritual gift, and what you have coming in. Because digging up dirt is somebody going to get readings, okay? You got cool guy energy. Somebody wants to come in and kind of be friends again, spin the block. That retrograde will do it, won't it? I'm always mindful of people that reach out to me during retrograde. Like, I'm not really interested, especially if, like, nah, it's a no. Not this retrograde, not the last one. It's a no, nah. It's almost like you kind of know how the story goes. You can play it out in your mind how the conversation will go. You know that people, a lot of them are still the same. And so in protecting your peace, you shift your energy towards whatever this is good that you got going on that don't nobody know about. I love it. This candle magic is backfiring, okay? Somebody's obsessed. They're trying to bind your love, your finances, your beauty. Yeah. It's not working. It's a flop, okay? Candle magic. Somebody's vowing to some type of entity, demonic, nefarious spirit. Basically, this karmic is a dirty ass witch who's losing control. They got the man, but now the fact that you are living this divine feminine life, somebody just can't sit well with that. And this man is not acting properly. He's the cool guy. He's getting his swag back, honestly, which means he's promiscuous. This man could be looking at women that look like the divine feminine, like, oh, you look like my ex. Yeah, this copycat is losing her mind. She's spazzing out. Energy work, okay? Energy work. This person could have been trying to siphon his energy, your energy. It doesn't matter. Why is this going on here? Like, the more the message comes out, I'm like, because really, ultimately, Divine Collective, this is about your spiritual rank. So this witch or dark karmic, whatever, she's now watching you obsessively, wanting to be you, okay? Could have possibly have attempted to destiny swap with you and got that ass whooped. I love the destiny swaps when they try because they really get to see what you went through and they never survived your hardest times in life. That'll teach them. Yeah, man. So yeah, you're over here minding your business. All thanks to the Most High God for peace, joy, and harmony, honey. Things that money can't buy. Yeah, this karmic is wondering what's going on. Clarify, didn't you get the man? Didn't I tell you this person was trying to be your divine feminine? And what happened? They inherited your chaos, your hell, everything you had to go through. Because this is what they're finding out when they go get these readings about you, that you are somebody very, very special, spiritual gift. Some of these readers are afraid to even take money when they come in mentioning our names. That's good. That's a wise thing to do. Hey, I just want, here's $20. Can you tell me what's going on with Neff? Man, them readers will open that door and be like, yeah, no, this ain't what you want. We're going to here take your little money back. They find out that, we got love from the universe. We are very, very loved and, grateful. We're provided for by cosmic realms and entities and energies and angels. And the demons are looking like, yeah, we don't want to go over there. Yeah, they're always talking light and love. Yes, that's what it is. So once you reach this certain spiritual rank, yeah, they don't want no smoke. They know better. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. So this candle magic, somebody inherited your chaos, and now your chaos that they wanted so bad, your man that they wanted so bad, they wanted to live in your skin, they wanted to be you, they asked for it so bad. Now everything is backfiring. So that's good. Now they get to see what you had to go through to get to this spiritual rank. And if you're this highly spiritual rank, then I promise you, you've walked through hell more than a few times. Okay. You earned it. Okay. I can't make it up. Victory. Victory is mine. Victory is mine today. That's what I just heard. Success and winning, honey. Optimism, yes. Wish, hope, listen, abundance, fortune, celestial, extraterrestrial beings. Love is in the air. Spiritual rank, high ranked. When you're at this spiritual level, it's not ego driven. This is what people misunderstand. Sometimes you speak with a certain level of confidence because of what you've had to go through, that you're really securing your spot and you are showing protection for yourself and self-love. A lot of people think you're arrogant because you know why? These witches, if they had this much power and this much status by way of the spirit realm, they would be arrogant. So they automatically think that you're arrogant because you got a lot of money here. You got the perfect guy. You got somebody that's marrying you. You're the perfect lady. Everything is good. God is in it. Can't nothing touch it. Can't nothing stop it. You know how to balance out your energy. You know when your frequency is your frequency. You're a very high spiritual rank. You just went through the most major ascension of your life to said point. Why? Because the stakes are high. At this level, nobody can attack it. Nobody can attack it. Nobody can attack it. That's what I keep hearing. Whatever it is that belongs to you, divine collective, no matter what it is, it could be a dog, a child, your money, your life, your health, your purpose, your destiny, whatever that it is that you label as your it, they can't touch it, whoever they are and whatever they think they're doing. That's what the spirit said. It's a bunch of little pretentious little pestilence ass bastards out here, man. Looking crazy. Somebody inherited your chaos. So now they're bound to this person. You know why? Because they recently just went into a new contract with the devil over this man. They tried to do a binding spell and a love spell. This is recent under the full moon. This is why Spirit is showing me. And candle magic, make me her type ass energy, copycat. Somebody wants to be you and they could never, right? So that prayer went out into the ethers. And now this karmic is sitting in chaos because the universe did something real quick in this moment. Whatever she was wishing for, her heart was binded. Her heart wasn't in a good heart space and she never should have been doing it. So something broke, okay? Something broke between these two people. This man is watching you, she's watching you, and her spell work is not working. So she goes into a new demonic contract around this recent full moon with a nefarious energy that she's now bound to for maybe like the next 9 years, 8 years, 7 years. This was the contract that she wrote out. She put the date, put the time, and the number 7 years. So now, as soon as she did this, this man now has a wandering eye. Now, this man is looking at other people. Not only that, he's ascending to being a divine masculine. And he might not be doing this in a lustful way, but he's trying to hurry up and become a divine masculine or get with somebody that's like his ex, who is the divine feminine. That's what I feel. Yeah, that's crazy. Whew, this person tried to take your gifts and your gains. This came up in the reverse. This man is looking for a divine feminine that's like you, divine feminine. And the karmic is going crazy. She's in chaos, copycat ass energy. I can make this up. This is a third wheel connoisseur. This is the kind of person that goes after everybody's husband, everybody man, just nasty. Just go get your own damn man. It's so many men on the planet. Out of all these penises, okay? She saw something in you, divine feminine. Whenever a woman goes after a man and they know that they're in a relationship, they're really attacking the woman. They're really in a toxic masculine energy attacking the woman. It's never really about the man because you gave her the man. So what seems to be the problem? All the red flags were there. Red light, green light ass energy, playing these little childish games. You're somebody that's a part of the divine collective. This is so far away from you. And the only reason it's coming up is because this man now wants to get in contact with you. So he's obsessed. And now he's obsessed with finding people that look like you. That's what I just heard. This man could also be talking to this karmic. Oh God, why do I have to hear these things clairaudiently? This man could be talking to this karmic about you. Like my ex, or she's seeing, going through his phone. Yeah. He's waking up from some type of spell and she just tried to put on a stronger spell and it just backfired. It made things worse. Because now he's really not fooling with her. It's like trying to stop somebody from ascending and seeing the truth after a curse has been broken. It's a lot going on. Somebody's having literally a mental breakdown. Chaos, snapped, unhinged, instability, and crazy. This is what this person is. This is how they both look, honestly. But he's trying to ascend, but he's ascending for the wrong reasons. He just wants to be a divine masculine because he sees that you're a real divine feminine and he wants access to your life, but he's not doing the work for himself, which is why spirit is blocking this fool out your life. And you got a real divine masculine here too. That's another reason. This man could go both ways. Okay, sometimes that spell work, them love spells, or have men doing things they ain't never done before. Maybe the karmic stuck a finger in his ass. I don't know. I'm just being honest. Okay, maybe that's what she did and he liked it. Whatever it is, that dark magic will make men and women do things they ain't never done before. Okay, LGBTQ. He's bisexual, so he's really fighting his true self. He wants you back, divine feminine, but he's struggling with his sexuality. Okay, and this karmic is now unhinged. Okay. He really wants, yeah, there's talk around town. There's a lot going on, child. There's a lot. His secret is out of the closet. So he could be going after a guy, a cool guy, main attractive guy, a boss. That could be a divine masculine. Lies, talk, people amongst them are talking about this. Okay. Now, this karmic could be seeing that maybe this is the reason that you left, but I feel like the karmic is thinking the wrong things. I feel like the karmic is irritating. It's like the karmic seeing you face to face, divine feminine. They're like, "Why did you leave him?" And you're looking at them like, "Bitch, what? You're a whole goddess out here. You don't even know how." I can't even say you don't know how, divine feminine, but it would be like the bare minimum answer, or maybe nothing at all. Because how do you dignify that with an answer? The karmic is asking the wrong questions, which means that the karmic's mind is in the wrong place. Your thought process is messed up. Okay. We can't ever even have a real conversation. The only thing that I would say to the karmic is, didn't you get the man? Why are you here? What do you want? Didn't you get the man? Because that part of the story, divine feminine, was supposed to be you. You were supposed to be hunting her down, like, that's my man. They wanted you to be out here looking like this. Are you crazy? They looked you up online and you out here looking like this. Divine feminine said, and my crown won't fit on your bum ass lace fronts. What you thought? Yes, I'm pretty. Yes, we fine. Yes, we got our shit together. We are not the ex you want to stalk, honey. We're just gonna make you mad, running off to the reader, asking about us when you should be asking about yourself. I mean, why are you going to the reader? Like, what the hell? Yeah, now this fool want to project onto you. This wanted to come up in the reverse, so something backfired. If this karmic was projecting some bullshit out onto you or evil on you, child, she's sitting in pure, total, and complete chaos. Now, the recent moon spell, let's just get off on a real, note here as it relates to this spiritual case. The last moon cycle, this last full moon, she was burning candles, trying to bind people's beauty, spiritual gifts, energy, love, so she could go into a new contract with this damn thing that she's conjured up that don't look like nothing. We don't even know what kind of demon this is, okay? And then she projected some energy out because she's running from this chaos. She doesn't know what to do. And every time she looks up, this man is looking at you, watching you. She's watching him watch you. You're sitting up minding your business, in alignment on your assignment. Life is good. And you know what's so beautiful about our energy collective, what I feel? We're not even trying to like rub it in anybody's face. It's not even like that. It's just like, can life go on? Yeah, that's a rhetorical question. Life is going to go on. You got people that are like, oh, you can't live without me. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, no, forget what you thought it was. We're doing just fine. Forget what you thought it was. Yeah, no, we're doing just fine. Let me clear my mind. We're doing just fine. Hey, let me clear my mind. Listen, we're doing just fine. Let me clear my mind. We're doing so good. You know we're good. We're good over here. All is well in all ways, always, all four corners is well. Listen, this is beautiful, radiant, real energy. You cannot fake, you can't fake this level of spiritual abundance. This is gratitude. They mad. Somebody's out here trying to dig up dirt. Okay, so you dug up some damn dirt. After you got a notice from the universe saying that something was over, ending, and or completion, game over, you still commenced to dig up dirt. Yeah, now you're just out here looking like an idiot savant. Somebody thought that they could outsmart you. Why do people try to get into these intellectual battles when nobody's even trying to think about them? Now you scared? Now you scared? You picked a fine time to be scared after you got a warning sign from the universe. Caution, warning, danger. You lit the candles, did the binding spell, dug up dirt, made a deal, mirror magic with the devil, lust spirit, some type of bullshit. You did all of that after you were cautioned, warned, hey, don't do this. This is why the universe is watching you get your ass whooped and the universe is not answering to whatever this bullshit is, because whatever she's trying to do, whatever she did, There were so many warning signs. There were so many notifications. You know how on your phone you get the notifications? You know, ding, 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 ding. Like, yeah, we wouldn't do that. This person is really high ranked. You about to sign up for a cosmic ass whooping. We might have to send some thunder to light that ass up. I'm telling you, we sent you the rain for a reason. That rain that y'all got with the little thunder in the background, that was the calm before the storm. That was water coming down to cool the spirits down on the earth. If you didn't get that cooling off period, because Aries energy was fiery, wasn't it? Taurus energy came in. It was time for us to ground, and Mama Gaia sent us water. Give thanks to the sweet waters, honey. The divine is good to us. Washed it all the way down while this fool is out here digging up dirt. Or you mean mud? Muddy waters? You got stuck out there trying to dig up some shit you ain't had no business. Now you done dug a little too deep and you ran into somebody's security system. Now you sitting up looking dumb. Sit your punk ass down. Sit your ass down. You were a glutton, Karmika. You were a glutton for divine feminine's attention and energy. Didn't you get the man? The court wants to know. You giving us every answer but what we need in this snapped and unhinged instability, crazy ass, psycho, weird, old, just crazy ass energy. The only thing we need you to nod on the stand in agreement is, didn't you get the man? And you running around in a circle. You going everywhere, karmic. Let the defense know there is no defense for this karmic ass feminine. You running everywhere but where you need to go, and you refuse to run into divine truth because you know it's gonna choke your ass out. Once you run into that divine truth, yeah, you might as well go and get ready to get choked out. You might as well just go on and stand in line for a slice of that divine Ace of Swords pie. We about to slice and dice you right on up. Okay, and that's just how it's supposed to be because you didn't know how to sit down. Can't make it up. I can't make it up. Mind games, manipulation, trickery, illusions, charlatan, sword maiden, funky gut, funky spirit, spirit of filth, unclean spirit, mind games, attachments, forbidden necromancy, demons with sex, sex demons, lustful demons, attachment demons, a lust for money, a lust for beauty, a lust for this, a lust for that, an insatiable thirst, demonically insatiable thirst that could never be satisfied. Because when you with the divine, you have the Ace of Cups and your cup overflows. This is crowning energy, spiritual rank. It doesn't take much to figure out who's over here rocking with the divine. And every time they do a spell, and every time they try to send out a curse, and every time they try to return the sender, when really to find out they are the origin of the sender. So it's got to go back to you indefinitely and stay there. They look over here and they see that you're in this fortunate energy, that you're somewhere meditating, drinking your spring water with cucumber, or maybe okra, or maybe a little lemon. Whatever you're desiring that day, God has provided. And this fool is somewhere trying to plan something against you, and you're from another world, and you see it from 10 billion light years away. These are two completely different lifestyles, collective. You're tending to your own lawn. You're watering your grass. You're planting your flowers. You're watching things grow. You're singing to the music. You're in your own world. And this is what's going on somewhere at a distance. Or is it really going on? This is really not even happening. It's not even real. This is why somebody is running. They're stuck in their own nightmare, whoever this karmic feminine is. And the court is still waiting for this karmic feminine to give us an indefinite answer. Did you get the man or you not? Why are you here in spiritual court? Then you do spell work over him to bind him and take him. Now you got him. You gonna keep him. Spiritual court has decided you get to stay with him forever. Yes. Forever, ever. Yes, ma'am. It is a gift from the universe because that is what you asked for. Okay. Thank you. The divine feminine says, thank you so much. You really are doing us a solid. You don't even know you're doing us a solid. Because deep down inside, divine feminine really don't give a damn. We really don't give a fuck. I'm going to be honest. But divine feminine deep down inside is like, whew, I'm glad he found somebody that could put up with that. Divine feminine is praying for the whole, listen, divine feminine is praying for the whole relationship. Like, oh my God, thank you, God, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that's not my man. I'm so glad. Oh my God. Divine feminine is like, oh my God, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm so glad. Oh my God. If only they knew the joy, the real joy that was in our hearts, how the divine loved us so much, when you're doing the right thing and people think they're getting over on you and shit, and you're just being faithful, loyal because you're loved. That's what you do. It's like, love is what I do. And then the divine breaks you apart from somebody, and for a moment you're like, wow, that's crazy. I was so good to this person. Well, you know what? And God just brings in this peace, that surpasses all understanding, and then you become a different person and you let it go, right? Like you really do let that shit go, for real, game over. Now the karmic wants to sit down and have a conference call. What are you talking about? Didn't you get the man? It's like, that's my thing. Didn't the universe give you what you wanted? What more do you want from the divine feminine? You can't even extract any of our personality anymore because it's ever changing. It's moving around. It's Mercury energy. Just when you think you've gotten a gander of it or a handle, you don't even know what you're looking at. Now somebody's sitting up and their whole memory's been wiped out. It's crazy what that demon is doing to this person. It's a succubus energy. They could have gone to some type of water deity because they wanted to be divine feminine. They wanted to flow like divine feminine. Okay, this is the thing. There's no handbook on these things. And now somebody wants to read the instruction on how to work that man. Like, girl, first of all, you need to get those batteries out of his bag. I know you're not asking us for our advice. I know you sitting up here really wanting to be us. Okay, we see that. However, if I were you, of which I thank the heavens I am not anymore, I would take those batteries out his bag. That little voodoo doll you got on him, yeah, you might want to go on and try to see what you're going to do about that, because it's only going to get worse. And he's struggling with his sexuality. And you put a lustful demon on him. So he cheating on you left and right. Now you spazzing out, getting mad because he don't want to be with you, but you put a lust demon on him, a binding spell, a love spell, and now he's looking at everything but you, and the person that he's really in love with is a guy. Mm. Whew. All I can tell you is it's a blessing to have negative HIV tests. It is a blessing to be negative on sexually transmitted diseases. Because Spirit is showing me in my mind's eye that after you were released from this person, divine feminine, they got worse, honey. You dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet. Destruction in courthouse. Now the karmic is going through strife. Now they're arguing. If she convinces God to marry her, they're going through hell. Now, my thing is this: why is it that the karmic feels it's okay to show up in spiritual court? When you come to spiritual court, you're asking for the divine to judge your case. You're saying, hey, here's what happened from my accounts, and here's what happened from the other person's accounts, and we need fair counsel. We need to seek this. We want to squash this. But the karmic has no case, honey. We don't even know how to deliberate in a case where a contract with the devil is being satisfied. Why didn't you come to spiritual court before, when you committed whatever this spiritual heinous act is, when trying to do spell work to take somebody else's man? You could never take anything from the divine feminine. No, that man was handed over to you. You signed for it. It was sealed. It was etched in stone. And so the universe delivered. Why are you here in spiritual court? There's really no ramifications that we can come up with for your case. You can't get no spiritual counsel, okay? Seek thee first the kingdom of heaven. But then the karmic is like, huh? What? Voodoo doll? Yeah, well, the shit ain't working, okay? You got that man in the jar, girl? That's crazy. You need to put a little love in your heart. Put a little bit of my love in you. Put a little bit of my love in you. Wow. Self-love, honey. This is what the karmic is looking at. How the divine feminine do it? Self-love. It's real. You can't fake it. We self-love when nobody's watching. That's divine feminine energy. It's not anything that's difficult. It's not a strain. It's not hard. So while the karmic was flapping her gums and still talking about you, people could be looking at this person side-eye. They could be like, damn, why are you talking about that person so much? Do you want her? No, the karmic doesn't want the divine feminine. She wants to be the divine feminine. The love spell is backfiring. So people are talking. What's the flying monkeys in love spell? People are talking about the situation. Yeah, soulmate. Somebody is saying that you've moved on. Okay. This karmic could have did a love spell over the karmic masculine that you left behind, divine feminine, and you, because she'll take him any way she can get him. If that means calling you back in for a threesome, then that's what she wants to do. She feels as though you're the main missing ingredient, but you're not a part of this recipe. Not at all. You would never. You're coming up as divinity. Child, ain't nobody got time for these people. You're talking to the divine. Everybody wants it to be something else other than it's not. How did you get the car? How did you get the house? How did you get that? Talking to the divine. Surrendering to the divine. What y'all talk about is sacred. It was a real conversation in truth. Once you take that divine truth, you won't be doing this abuse through spell work and spiritual works. Love spell. This is all recent energy, okay? Clarify the flying monkey love spell. People are talking about somebody abusing. So this couple could be looking a little weird. Their friends could be talking. People could be talking. Why do we care about this, spirit? Divine masculine. Oh my goodness. So this man is trying to be a divine masculine, but you have a divine masculine here. He too is breaking the spiritual laws. He's just hiding in the shadows. Whoever your ex-karmic masculine is, the one who had the potential to be a divine masculine, but went down the karmic path, he's hearing that you are with somebody. So now he's like mirroring the guy. Yeah, you've moved on. They're both trying to get you to come back. Very odd behavior, but it's repulsive. It's almost like the more they do a love spell, the more repulsed you are, and the more you just reject their energy, and it boomerangs. I cannot make it up. You got the veil. Yeah, this masculine wants to cover up something. They both want you back. That's it. Stay your ass over there. Yeah, look, weird. Very odd. Two very odd individuals, but they can't get along either. Somebody's headed to the courthouse. Somebody could have gone to the courthouse to get married, and now somebody's going to the courthouse for divorce. Endings. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the courthouse and they're about to get a divorce, okay? It's not to make light of the situation, but we're in such a good mood that we're not curbing our enthusiasm. If it sounds like I'm laughing behind my eyes, I am. Only because I'm happy. Not at the situation that these people are going through, because that's sad. However, I'm not in the mood to be sad. Why would we? We have divinity, soulmate, self-love, divine masculine moving on. Yeah, these people are going to the courthouse. I told you, endings. They went to the chapel to get married. It might be in my room. Love you too, baby. Close my door, please. Thank you. Yeah. So listen, manipulation, flying monkeys, love spell, thoughts. Okay, abuse. It's a shit show, divine feminine. But this is no surprise to you. Okay, you talk to the divine. The divine really moved us out of the way, honestly, before lightning struck. Because somebody's got health issues, all kinds of shit is happening with that spell work. I mean, when I tell you it's backfiring, look, mentally and emotionally unstable. This was in the reverse, so maybe that was a spell that somebody did and that backfired. Jealousy, envy. Somebody's being exposed for being jealous and envious of you. After telling a lot of lies, flying monkey, this karmic feminine could talk to her friends a lot about you or something like that. Yeah. Something about a child as well. This person could have a child with this person, or you could have a child with this karmic masculine. It's a lot going on. They're fighting. The love spell is backfiring. It's like they want you, he wants you. She's doing a ritual every single night. She thinks you're doing a ritual over her and him. This is what happens when the magic backfires. So she could be spazzing out, losing her mind a little bit. Like, I know she's sending me this. I know, like, calm your ass down. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When the divine is not present, it literally drives the enemy crazy. There's no divinity in this. They're like lined up with some type of an attachment. Okay. A recent ritual was done. Okay. While you were having a rich rising. Because you're an earth angel. Okay. That's what I don't know. Is there anything else we need to see here, Spirit? Yes. Spirit says yes. So we will continue with the reading. If you're just now coming into the chat, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. We're just talking about all things spiritual by way of divine truth and clarity. We got our ears to the streets, spiritually, spiritual ears, spiritual eyes, hands, and toes, 10 toes down. We can see what it is that the divine wants us to see. Any doors that do not need to be open, that the divine is saying we don't need to open, we ask that those doors stay closed. Thank you, Spirit. Those closed, stay closed. Okay, divinity. Thank you, Spirit. So let's just see what's going on. Big shout out to Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Archangel Raphael. Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So this karmic is using a candle right now and a mirror. And it's really messing her up real bad. She did some type of car accident spell, projecting out a car accident using a mirror and a candle and your name, okay? Spirit is exposing the spell work because something's about to happen to her. And this needs to be reported to the ethers, okay? So as we channel this energy, we're asking our angels, messenger angels, to take this message to the highest realms by way of judgment. Yeah, the karmic is about to really go through something. I don't really think she knows what she just did. Five of Pentacles. I don't feel this karmic anticipated that they would be out in the cold or be without your energy, divine feminine, after doing this ritual. I also don't think this karmic feminine thought that she would be out of this masculine's karmic energy. Why did I say karmic energy? The masculine, the karmic masculine, the X. She didn't want to be without his karmic energy. She needs him in a low vibration. Interesting, in order for the magic to work. But he's got a wandering eye and he really is in love with a man. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's just see. Spirit said there's more to the story. I hope this is helping somebody. Tell me what I need to see, Spirit. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, man. Whoo, these people. This man is pretty much like a zombie right now, okay? But he's not behaving the way the karmic witch wants him to behave. He's asleep. Whatever the Most High told him when he awakened, even if it was just for a moment, he was disobedient. He was supposed to do something in this relationship in order to ascend, but he's like asleep. This person is asleep, y'all. Yeah, he stayed too long with this karmic. This person could have intertwined their finances with this person. Yeah, the devil. I can't show the bodies. Let me turn this one over. This person is bound, literally. This is what happens when you stay in a relationship beyond the time that you're supposed to leave, or you break up, make up, break up, make up. You say you're going to go, but you keep going back. Usually, if you keep going back, there's something that you need to look at within yourself, especially if you're returning back to a karmic cycle, a toxic relationship. It doesn't always have to be violent. Sometimes it's mental abuse, psychological abuse. Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords. This man is asleep. He's bound. He's like, or somebody's in between realms. Yeah, it could be a King of Wands energy. Okay. You got the King of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Oh man, there's too many soul ties here. There's so many damn soul ties on these people. I don't even know what to say. Promiscuity at this level in the game, by way of reality of what we know is better now, is not a smart thing. And if you're going to have these partners, you need to spiritually get tested. You need to make sure their body is healthy, because somebody got a whole bunch of doggone soul ties. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Somebody has somebody's heart bound, a Leo energy. Clarify, could be any sign though. By way of the elements, yeah, I cannot make this up. Look at the Seven of Swords. Somebody is still on demon time, still trying to bind. The karmic is trying to bind him and he's trying to bind her, but they both are like asleep, like they're doing dumb shit. Look at them. Look at them. Where are they? What is going on? Oh my God. And they're trying to include you as the main ingredient, as the common denominator. Lord have mercy. Spirit is saying, keep going. We know this. This is stating the obvious. These people are irritating. Clarify these people, like literally. Child, these people are just, Lord have mercy. Look at all the swords. Look at the damn swords. There's somebody, whoever this ex-lover is, he's trying to find out how to take you down, Divine Feminine, because he can't find somebody like you. He's going through some type of psychological, bisexual battle within his own mind. He don't want a man. It's like, do you want him? Do you want her? What is it that somebody has an attachment. Four of Swords. This man is like sleep, unconscious. When you see somebody in unconscious behavior, you can look at them. You say, why did you do that? And they won't ever give you an answer. They'll just stare at you. Yeah, that's somebody that's asleep. Whole King of Wands here, okay? He's finding his power, he's finding his strength, but he's still not leaving this karmic alone. And this is why she still has access to him. His ego is at play. This is somebody that feels like they can still have ties to this karmic and still go do whatever it is that they want to do. And they're very much aware that this karmic is doing magic on them. Wow. Nine of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Some type of communication. Somebody's trying to slow somebody down. Yeah, something's coming in fast. So if somebody did a binding spell, whatever this is, type of spell, trying to hold you back, bind your heart, take your power, whatever this is, Nine of Pentacles, they wanted to slow down something for you. Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Aries energy, that's war weapons. Why is that 8 there? King of Swords, something was communicated, something was spoken. Somebody spoke some type of word. Somebody casted a spell into the universe. Okay, King of Swords. And now they're being reminded of what they said, the Knight of Wands. And they're doing this because there's something that's passionately pursuing you, Divine Feminine and Masculine. And somebody said, I got to hurry up and do it. It's almost like somebody's trying to hurry up and become a Divine Masculine, but they're not. That's the truth. Somebody also wants to come towards you and possibly tell you the truth. Or this could just be different thoughts that this person is having of how they're going to come towards you. Yeah, somebody's asleep though. And they're still fooling with this karmic. So whatever spell work has been done, whatever was recently done, yeah, they pretty much forfeited ever being able to come towards you, Divine Feminine. Because now the universe is saying that they're bound to this karmic. Look, and they both are sneaky with the Five of Swords, okay? This person wants to return back to your life to take you out. Whoever this masculine is, this karmic masculine is exactly where he needs to be. Exactly where he needs to be. I cannot make this up. He's asleep. Look at the dream state. Look at the whole, I don't know, which choice do I make? All the cups. That's illusions. Water. This person could be using water magic, jar spells, something like that. I don't know. That shit ain't working though. Yeah. Hermit energy. Divine collective, you're in hermit, going within, making your next plane. And this person is becoming depressed because you're going through some type of an awakening. I've never seen so many people get sad because they see people loving themselves. Like, I can't love myself? That's a rhetorical question. Like, we don't ever have to ask permission, like, oh, you think it's okay if I love myself and choose me? Like, who's out here asking permission for that? This is your life. Live that shit how you want to. You're just a character on the stage. That's it. Play your part well and make sure you protect your energy. Somebody is really overdoing it. Look, they're trying to fight off any divine masculines coming your way. So there's also a King of Wands here, okay, who's trying to hurry up and become a divine masculine, but he's really in love with the King of Swords. They're both warlocks. They both want to slow you down. They both want your energy. And there's a karmic feminine somewhere that's doing love spells and it's backfiring on her. Everybody's obsessed. Five of Wands. This person's trying to stop opportunities, people from coming your way. So they could have did some like magic to, I don't want nobody to come towards this person. Baby, we are out here popping. What is somebody trying to do? Why is this here, spirit? They don't want people to come in and give you cups. They want you to take the bare minimum. Knight energy, not king energy. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants you to accept a breadcrumb so they can destroy you. And you know what's so crazy? They can't fake to be a divine masculine. Somebody's trying to download the divine masculine like protocol, the program. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, the recipe. And it's not convincing. Five of Cups. You can't download that. You have to go to the divine consistently. Somebody has no patience with themselves. Why is this here? Why do we care? Because y'all are just becoming a little like, yeah, like this person's trying to stop your healing, Empress. They're mad because you've healed, because you've moved on. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. You have offers coming in. The Five of Wands, they're trying to fight off people from coming towards you. They really want to take you out of this beautiful, radiant, feminine energy. I mean, this man is grinding his teeth, honey. That very well could be the attachment. That could be the demon that's possessing him. This person can't sleep at night. The Empress energy with the Six of Swords, and you've healed and you overcame whatever needed to be overcome to get you into this abundant energy, and you're spiritually high ranked, and your war weapon is not even a war weapon. It's just the Ace of Swords, which is making a lot of liars uncomfortable. Oh man. Seal it up, close it up, case closed. This wasn't even a case that was noteworthy. This is not a case that was ever approved. Let it be known that these people ran into spiritual court, these karmics, and was like, we just want to testify. We're like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Why? You don't even have an argument. You can't even ask the spiritual courts of heaven to give you nothing. You got exactly what you wanted. You did spell work. You got the man. He got you. And you mean to tell me you running into spiritual court to say what? I feel like if you gave these people the opportunity to speak, they wouldn't even say anything. Why'd you do that? They just sit there and stare at you. Because the truth has already been spoken. And so if they're not speaking the divine truth, they won't be able to talk at all. And that's the truth. Divine truth. Yeah. That's the message. See you soon. Peace be with you.